Oh, they've done it again. eBay, they've done it again. They're tinkering, they're touching, they're messing with things all around. But worst of all, they're money grabbing. So welcome back to the channel, Tatsters. My name's Robjohns. This is Retro Reselling. Knock. And I buy and sell full time. I buy items second hand mainly from boot sales, charity shops, auctions, wherever I'm from. Buy them cheap, sell them online for a profit. Mostly on eBay. I mostly make a profit, but it's getting harder and harder. So back in the good old days, eBay used to be 10% basically, and that was it. No promoted, no VAT, no whatever really. Obviously you had your shop. I've got the basic shop, I think it is. I think it's £20 a month, and then that's for 250 listings and then 12p, something like that thereafter. That suits me fine. I have sort of around 250 to 350 items at any one time, so that suits me down to the ground. Since then, obviously they got rid of PayPal, but it hasn't really changed much in fees, because obviously there's now fee increases. The average now is about 11.9% plus VAT, so that boosts it up to nearly 13%. And obviously promoted listings was a newer feature a couple of years ago that they introduced. So basically people can choose, like us sellers, can choose how much of a percentage extra to add on top of the selling fees to be promoted. We had full control, 1 to 100%. Don't know why they choose that. Should be 1 to 50% really. But yeah, we had control if we really wanted to. We didn't have to. It was just an additional choice. More money for eBay, more competition and all that, similar to Amazon. I didn't do it straight away, but for the past, I'd say past year and a bit, I've been doing sort of 1 to 1.5% weekly intervals. Friday to Thursday, I do say 1.3% on everything across the board. Let that run, it'll run out. I can refresh, again, just however I felt on the day really, 1%, 1.5%, I rarely went up to 2%. Just thought it would help out. It's obviously a feature. I'd used the eBay feature and it should help, and sales came through with it. But then I didn't know if sales would come through anyway if I didn't use it and save myself a bit of money. Since then, sales have slowed. So it seems like if you're not listing every single day, if you're not promoting, if you're not doing this and that, your viewings and your listings just sort of drop. Especially sales, they just go, they fall off a cliff edge. If you're not feeding the algorithm, if you're not doing everything they want you to do, all the fingers in all the eBay pies, then it seems that your store suffers. And yesterday, I know I'm a bit late, I know there's other videos, but this is my take on it. eBay sent out, or eBay for Business sent out an email. The promoted listing standard minimum ad rate is changing. Okay. Hi, Retro Recycling. We're continuously evaluating the performance and impact quality of promoted listings standard as a tool to drive your success. As part of this work, from the 11th of July, the minimum ad rate for promoted listings standard will be changing from 1% to 2%. While we recognise that this may impact your business, this change will help to ensure that your campaigns remain competitive in reaching buyers across our growing marketplace, and also allow us to deliver products and services that drive the best returns for you. And then they say about, in the past year, they've added more promoted listings, more features that make them more money, blah, blah, blah. They'll be rolling it out on the 11th of July. Okay, so yeah, that was it. So suddenly from 1%, I'd done 1 to 1.5%, it's now doubled to 2%, your minimum. So it's not 1 to 100% anymore, full control if you want to. It's now 2 to 100%. There's no option of 1 to 2. Obviously it doesn't seem like a massive thing, but it's quite a big thing, because obviously people like me, if I'm doing 1%, it's now doubled that promoted listing to 2. Bearing in mind, this also adds it to your postage, I believe. So I'm promoting my postage at 2% plus VAT on 2%. So it's basically 2.4% added on top of 11.9% plus the VAT on 11.9%. So many fees. And apparently, while we recognise this may impact your business, as in I'm just going to be paying you more, this change will help to ensure your campaigns remain competitive in reaching buyers across our growing marketplace. So what's the difference? So everyone was doing 1%, or lots of people doing 1%. Basically, eBay have seen an opportunity. We'll bump it up to 2 minimum. That's doubled that straight away. I'm pretty sure the majority of people using promoted is using the 1 to 2% mark. They just sliced that, doubled their income on that, and now it's 2%. So now people are going to be blindly, hopefully not blindly, but doing 2 to 3% maybe. That's pretty shocking. I was self-employed to control my own business, but now it feels like I'm working for eBay. This is one of the main reasons why I am cross-listing on Depop, on Vinted, on Etsy, because eBay acting like they still got the monopoly in the reselling world. Obviously the video before this one, when I was showing my sales, all of them, apart from 2, came from eBay. So they are still the main player, but they haven't got the monopoly anymore. There is full-time Depoppers, there is like full-time Etsy sellers, and Facebook Marketplace could be growing, and there's other places that could come in, like Poshmark. There's Whatnot, which is a new auction type, live stream type thing, very 2022 or whatever year we're in. So that could come over from the US and then take some more of the market, especially if people have YouTube channels like myself. I've been looking at Whatnot, it looks quite interesting, so I'll be looking at that if it does come over. So eBay need to tread really carefully. All these added fees, item specifics, all things like this are making it less and less user friendly. I don't know anyone really in my family that uses eBay when they are selling stuff. I think my mum gave it a go. It was very confusing. She came across problems where she didn't on Facebook Marketplace. I believe my sister, when she sells her clothing, she just sells on Depop. People in my family and friends that have tried eBay, they didn't stick at it because it is such a pain in the bum. Open to scammers, high fees, all these boxes you got to tick just to keep things going normally. So, and then things like this come along, making it more expensive. It's just less and less attractive when there's cheaper and building companies elsewhere making a big impression. So overall, it's not helping us buyers. It's just making it from 1% to 2%. So that eBay are making more money. What's the difference in promoting 1% or 2%? Very, very minimal for us anyway. So what am I going to do personally? I'm personally going to drop promoted listings for the time being. I'll probably leave it for 2-3 months. We'll give it the summertime, see how sales go. If they absolutely tank, and then that's it, they might have to consider calling back to the promoted listings, suck it up and pay 2%, and then eBay get their way. But my words, I reckon this time next year, it will jump to 5%. Minimum to promote anything will be 5%, because that's what it tends to be when you're sending out offers. I think the minimum's 5%, doing a markdown 5%, and then I reckon to promote 5% minimum. So what's the date today? I don't even know. 16th of June 2022. This time next year it'll probably be higher than 2%. So 2% is a bargain.